he asked his dad, and then his dad got on him real bad. So then he doubled down, and now he like makes fun of people for when they get stylish, you know.
He's still got that OG quarterback one, the 𝗕𝗗𝗓𝗧𝗓𝗏 joint.
These are good seats, right? Not bad for a fat guy.
TG92, what's going on? Station know about this?
Station know about this? The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. What's up, bro?
Hey, is that a Chris Collinsworth Bengals jersey you got on?
Thought you'd never ask. Nah, it's Peter Warwick.
Still cool. Still cool.
The most elusive player in college football. God, just imagine if this was a sports podcast.
I saw the beat up 80 and I knew his Bengal stripes. So I thought you were rocking my boy CC.
Bro, just give me any beat up swingman jersey. I'm buying it.
You do love a beat up jersey.
Oh God, they're so cool to me. $35? Get out of here. Send it to mommy.
Yeah, your jersey budget is insane.
Well, they're all really cheap. I'm like, $35 for that? It's like I wanted that my whole life when I was a kid. Now it's $35.
Is it just eBay?
Yeah. I mean, I just Google search like red Eddie George jersey. And I'm like, what do we got? And some are like $70, some are like 30, but like no one wants these anymore. They all want like stitched. And I'm like, no, dude. Screen print nation.
Yeah. There was something different.
It's so hot.
There was something different about being a kid and opening a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, and it was just a screen print joint.
Oh, yeah. Black Priest Holmes jersey. That's the one. That's my holy grail.
You're at a tailgate and you see screen print. You're like, okay, I want to be friends.
I got to talk to that guy.
Yeah.
Hey, no hat gang?
Screen print all day.
No hat gang?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be shooting a video after this episode here. And so I was like, it's one where I'm not supposed to be wearing a hat. And so wore a hat this morning, wore a hat to the coffee shop. And then I was like, all right, I got to take this off. Because what I've been doing, my hair's getting longer, I actually comb it. Who would have thought? You comb your hair and it stays. I know you've never done that before, ever. Kind of hard for you. Kind of hard for you too. But for somebody like me, or in order for it to stay into somewhat of a decent spot, you got to comb it. And so I get out of the shower and I find my part and I comb that shit and I comb it out. And even if I do wear a hat, I take it off and then it's still pretty much intact.
Man, that's a gift. Because once I put anything on my head, it's a wrap, dude. Hey, watch. Hair's done for the day.
Yeah, but it works for you because you got the Kramer hair and it's all curly. You can it's supposed to look like that.
It looks bad a lot. You know who made me comb my hair? First time ever. It was during an internship.
Anthony Calhoun.
Right.
Hey, gonna need you to go ahead and put a comb through that there, Ben. Right.
Like it was like this, and then I started combing it, and then I got off of combing. Like last week of the internship, I was like, "Come on, man, let me let it fly a little bit." And he was like, "It looks different." Right. I was like, I don't know. I kind of like it like this. He's like, right.
Then he showed you a picture of Jim Nance's house, and you're like, all right, good deal. Thanks.
Then he was like, hey, want to play in my golf outing or help me with my golf outing? And I was like, right.
Hey, got a surprise for you here.
I don't want to know.
This came through on Saturday night.
Can't wait.
It was Italian Heritage Society night at the Indy 11 game. So my dad, he went up in the booth. He went up in the booth with the man himself.
I don't want to hear it.
These are good seats, right? Not bad for a fat guy.
No way, bro. Dude, run it. Is that a video? Or just a...
That's a pic right there.
Hey,
that's a pic of the two men themselves.
That's the not bad for a fat guy legend right there. Oh my, bro. We need that for the intro for this podcast.
So I just get this video from my dad. He's like, don't post it anywhere. I'm like, well, I'm not going to post it on social media, but I will play it on the podcast.
One more time.
Hey, these are good seats, right? Not bad for a fat guy.
So clean, dude. Make the merch. Dude, I hear it. Dude, there's somebody in my DMs every day that goes, make the merch. Make the merch. Not bad for
I have people who hit me up with like different ideas. I had a guy over the weekend that was like, when you make that, it needs to be like a mesh. It needs to be like a breathable shirt for the fat guys.
Like just a football jersey blank. It just says not bad for a fat guy. What number would it be?
I was just about
86.
to say
48. Not bad for a fat guy. Or would it be a lineman?
48. Oh my God.
Hey, 39. Not bad for a fat guy. Dude, what if the last name? Oh, that's literally my dream.
Yeah, so I had to share with the clubhouse and with you, of course. My dad was like, "Yeah, we were talking about it," and he was like, "Yeah." Rake was just like, "Oh, I love Joey and Ben. Well, I love Joey and Ben," and he was like, "Yeah, just do this. They'll get a kick out of it. They talk about you on their podcasts all the time."
I love how he set it up too. Like, so he didn't just say it like not bad for a fact. He like had something to lead into it.
I think he got. I think he gave us a little AC there too, because he goes, "These seats aren't bad, right? Not bad for a fat guy."
Dude, now we just need AC to say right, and that's like that's it. Then the whole podcast explodes. Deletes channel. We're good. We're done.
We just need, you know what? We need somebody to make us one of those like traditional sports radio intros with all the different sounds with that guy with the voice.
You're
listening to these guys. Not bad for a fat guy. Right. With Joey and Ben.
It's like, let's get
random like Peyton.
That looks like
Peyton Manning.
That looks like Jerry Rice out there. Get him up. Like all of them.
Peyton Manning. God damn it, Donald.
It starts.
What's up, guys? Welcome in. Boys are back. TG95. Not a sports podcast, despite that intro.
What's going on out there?
I swear I could have. I'm still pissed that like Madden and NCAA now they haven't hit me up or both of us up because we can. I mean, we know how to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't pay royalties. Just give us like $50 and we'll do it.
$50 and a free game.
It's a football. It's a football. Just over and over. 2 hours on a loop. Hey, what do you listen to when you go to sleep? 2 hours on a loop of it's a football. It's a football.
2 hours on a loop of after the ball snap trenches sound. Green Eddie. Set hot.
Best noise ever. What's your ASMR? Get him up. 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a release date. It's a release date with NCAA, man. It's been everywhere. It's all anybody can talk about.
Do we full send it? Me, you, split a PS5, get the game, just play it once for the clubhouse, never touch it again.
Never.
Nope.
It's like Just Dance that you used to get at Christmas.
It's in the living room now, collecting dust, everyone.
Just Dance. King of get it on Christmas Day, play it Christmas night, and then New Year's Eve night, you know, when you're having a little New Year's Eve get together, yeah. And then it's over. Then it's over. And then
be okay.
And you don't touch it again, and you don't even think about Just Dance until the next Christmas when you get Just Dance 2. Just re-ups, man. Yeah. Play it twice. See ya. Next edition, I'm ready.
Very sick present, though. Very sick present. When my sister got Just Dance, honestly, 2 mats under the Christmas tree, I was like, that is it right there. I was a little jealous.
Well, the one to do it with is the Wii, because you don't even have mats. Then you just have to hold, like, you have the controller, you're holding the controller, and it has a little wristband that you can tie to yourself. And then you don't even need mats, and then you're just like freewheeling, and the controller picks up the movements. A little frustrating sometimes, because obviously with it being just on the remote and not on the mat, you can miss, and you're like, what am I doing? I'm doing exactly that.
Yeah.
And they want to pick it up. But it's still a lot easier than laying out the mats and doing all that shit.
Right. The mats just look cool. I was like, we have those? We have those? Like, I felt like we never had cool shit. We never had the big Nerf gun with the chain darts. You know what I mean? We never had the big, like, just your rich friends had that. The bow and arrow.
Wasn't getting any of that. No.
Too cool for me. Too cool.
Too cool. And like my mom was just like, you're not getting a gun. I'm like, it's a Nerf gun. Still, it's the premise.
I know. My dad, you playing those shoot 'em up games, B? I'm like, nah, I just play just maybe air raid if I'm on college football. It's the only just has modern.
What a
warfare.
weird like kind of date thing, if you'd go over in high school and you'd have the girls and guys get together, and then inevitably they'd be like, let's do Just Dance, and then you try to get paired up to go off against the girl that you like or whatever.
Half
the kids just are terrible dancers, but then of course it's the kid that like your girl that you likes, and you're like, he's not even good, but then you're like, that's the point, it's funny.
He like doesn't do that well either, but he gets the highest score. You're like, how? I did better than him, honestly.
Womanizer though, little Britney Spears Womanizer on Just Dance. Let's talk.
I'm not gonna lie, I never played it, but I never played it once, so I don't even know. But it was always like Wii bowling. Like, god damn, dude, I could not do it. I wasn't good with Wii. Couldn't do Wii.
That didn't surprise me. You would do that. You were the guy that you would go to bowl and it would just drop behind the dude.
Maybe
every time.
Like, I think I tried it once, couldn't figure it out, and I was like, I'm gonna stick with PS2.
Yeah, you'd release it too early, and it would just sit back there. Damn it!
You know what? I'm good. Wii boxing just got my ass kicked by like my friend's little sister. I was like, dude, I don't know. I'm good on that. She's talking shit. I can't talk shit back. She's a girl. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you say something a little too much, then all of a sudden Dad's coming down to the basement.
Did your dad hear me?
Straight.
Did your dad hear me?
Or doing when you'd be downstairs and your friend would get the call upstairs. You're like, oh man.
Oh,
nothing good's coming from the call.
That's about me. Can you come here for a sec? After you make a loud noise.
When you're not included on the call up,
it's almost more of a relief when the dad's like, hey, can you guys come up here real quick? You're like, at least I got the squad.
Yep. At least we're all in this together. I may have contributed, but it's not just on me. When you get the single call up, hey, Kev, can you come up here? Just got to talk to you for a second.
You might as well just call my mom. Call my mom. Get me out of here, dude. Get me out. But come with a helicopter and drop down the ladder. Just get me out of here.
Yeah, then all of a sudden your stomach starts hurting a little bit. You're like, maybe I should go
on
home.
Purpose.
Maybe I'm faking sick here. Maybe this is a placebo effect and it's all happening.
Had too much
I knew I shouldn't have come here. I'm sick now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I put a crack in your wall.
With the pool stick.
Not a reminiscent podcast.
I'm sorry that I shot 2 holes in the backboard of your gorilla basketball hoop with the BB gun. I'm sorry. That I actually did that. It feels so bad, dude.
But at the same time, I still think that's like middle level, right? Because you have call everybody up. Then you're like, damn, we're going to get a talking to, but at least like we're going upstairs. He's not coming down into our world. We're going up there. Give us a little talking to. Then we'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second one is, hey, B, can you come up here real quick? Leave the friends downstairs. Then you know, all right, he's getting a little bit more pissed. That's why he has to really make a scene in front of his kid about me. Mm-hmm. Then third, when the radars are going off, that's when he just comes downstairs.
Oh,
and he comes into your world, and you're sitting there on the couch in the basement in your world.
And I'm just like, please don't make me laugh during this. That's all I'm thinking. I'm like, don't make fun of my dad in shorts or something, please. Oh my God. Like my dad will be talking to me like, if you guys want to do this later, we're going to have to, and then someone behind my dad.
Yep. You always have the friend who did that.
But your real OG friend
you always had
that just keeps taking the blame, you know? Like
you always had the friend who would do that, and he wouldn't even have to do anything. He would just like he would just look. It would be one of those where you would be looking at your dad or your friend's dad, and you would know you're like, if I look at this friend of mine to my left, I want to so badly, but I know if I do, he's already gonna be looking at me, and I'm done.
Done deal.
And then you would eventually give it in, and you just peek to your left, and your friend would just be like this, you'd just be giving you one of these, just being like, just looking at you.
Dude, they can make any face. Not even make a face. Just this.
Right.
Done. That's funnier than making a face. Hey.
See ya.
Bye.
It's over.
It's over.
Over.
Your dad hates me forever. Your dad's the coach of the A team, and I'm making the B team this year. That's what's going on.
That's hanging over your head for literally until you like graduate high school. You're like, man, I'm sorry about that one time. You know, it's like your graduation party or your one of your last hurrahs before you graduate, and finally you're just like, you know, maybe it's one of those that are like, hey, put the keys in the basket, and you guys can have some beers over here. You know,
still mad,
kind of one of those. Yeah, but then you're like, oh, all right, we're good. He's letting me crack open a beer here before we graduate high school. Go to him. Hey, Mr. Swanson, you know, I still think about that sometimes. I'm really sorry about that time I put a crack in your basement wall and then I started laughing about it. You know, I was just a kid. I was just stupid.
And then I started laughing about it. So true.
Then he says something passive aggressive, you know. Oh, that was a long time ago. I'm still paying for it, but it was a long time ago. Oh my God, it hit a pipe. I didn't know all this.
Oh, yeah, we almost had to move. Because of your dumb ass.
Then you're like, wait, are you messing with me? Does it look like I'm messing with you? But come on, man, have another one. They're all good. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
You're like, you kind of you took a little hit before, so you're really paranoid. You took a little hit in the car before on some weird weed shit. Super paranoid.
Yeah, you're with the
weed kid.
You're like, man, you're like, even weed kids coming over here. Your parents like weed kid more than me.
The rest of the night. Nonverbal.
And weed kid's so used to being he's so used to being paranoid that's his constant state that he doesn't even care.
Oh, he's good.
Like he's all good.
He's good with it. And you're just dude, your dad hates me, I think. All your friends are like, nah, dude, he's just kidding, bro. Come on.
Yeah, so I'm actually never coming back here ever again.
Absolutely not.
And then, in the next phase of life, then it's like that kid's wedding. You see the father of the groom at the wedding. Still comes up.
Still trying to fix that pipe, Mulinaro. Remember you hung from it? All the water sprayed everywhere? And laughed?
My dad will do that shit. He'll hang on to shit and give my friends shit about it for far too long.
I just need a dad to squash the beef once. It's all right. Come on, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, your dad would be terrifying.
Oh,
he is terrifying.
He wouldn't even be there, bro. So terrifying he's not even there, which is a relief.
I still think about when we were doing Ben and Joey and Joe's show and the scars that left me with.
Me too.
So I can't imagine. I can't imagine being a 13-year-old or 14-year-old.
Worst guy ever. Worst guy ever.
Hey, people were mad. People were mad at us online, but guess what the hell I saw over the weekend?
What?
Few H&M back to school commercials.
H&M? They're doing it now?
H&M and Walmart. Saw it on my TV with my own two eyes this weekend. You know, they're just doing like, you know, when movies are coming out and like Christmas time and it's like May or whatever, and they just give you a little sizzler. You know, they don't give you a full trailer, but they just give you a little sizzle reel. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. They're giving us sizzle reels.
Dude, the final
little kids in their cute outfits, carrying their backpacks. You know, the mom's sending them off. Yeah, they could have said they're sending them off to, you know, camp or
it's over,
a play date or something.
Over, bro.
Do you throw the book bag on?
It's over. Oh, dude. Hey, what was more triggering than first day of school pictures? How bad was that whole scenario? You're standing by the front door. Come on, let's take a picture. I was like, I don't want to do any of this. I don't like the clothes. They don't even fit right. Like, I don't want to go to school, dude. The amount of times I almost broke down in tears on the first day of school until like 5th grade. I think 6th grade is when I was like, all right, at least I have like shoes that I want to wear on.
Yeah, it's a hurtful event, you know.
It's over, bro.
So people were like, "Don't say that, don't do that." They were sending us gifts. They were sending blah blah blah. Hey, I'm gonna poll local sports talk radio hosts. You know, it's like, listen, you come here if you come to these guys for the truth.
Yeah, that's in the beginning too. The beginning of our like. Hey, I say it like
you got a lot of other You got a lot of other podcasts for a bunch of foo-foo nonsense, but you want the truth? You want me to just tell you how it is? You come to these guys.
I'll say what they're not saying.
He'll say what they're not saying.
I'm here to tell the truth.
Yeah, I don't give a shit in my ass.
Truth.
He'll cuss on air. My ass.
I don't give a damn. Hey, the final boss of back to school commercials, though. Wait till that Old Navy banger drops. There's a whole anthem. There's 7 kids doing a dance with a locker door. They
always kind of have like a catchy tune with it, though. You know, that you're like, I'm gonna look that up. That could be good.
Old Navy crushes it. I'm not mad at them either. There's a soft spot in my heart for Old Navy. Like when Old Navy has to close its doors for good, you know? I feel like that's...
Somehow
I don't know how.
Somehow they've hung on.
It's because everything in there is like $2 now. I have gone into an Old Navy recently and I'm like, who's not buying all this shit? You know? It's all like pretty good.
The name of the store is just so comforting. I don't know what it is about. It just works. It just flows together well.
Something about their
Old
brand.
Navy.
Yeah.
It's comforting.
It is comforting, and like it just feels like that's like, I don't know, like your grandma or something. Old Navy. You're like, yeah, you can count on Old Navy. There's something about them that's like they keep it fresh. I don't know what it is.
Right. You know they're not going anywhere because they've been around through it all.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they've seen all the stores in the mall come and go, bro. They've been there. Always a good location too. They're always by the food court. Come on.
Old Navy is like the 15-year vet linebacker that is just like steady Eddie. Maybe a couple Pro Bowl years, but most of the time it's just like, hey, you just know that Old Navy is going to be wearing the double nickel right in the middle of the defense and just holding it down.
Yep. He's a quarterback of the defense. That's old.
You know, you'll have the flashy corner that'll come in. You know, that'll be Forever 21.
Yeah.
Now we're just cowherd. Now we just
no. This is what the clubhouse wants. I can feel it. I know. I get clubhouse sense, and I'm feeling it right now. Hey. Keep going.
Yeah. Forever 21's the flashy corner, you know, that comes in and is really Forever 21's Josh Norman.
Mm-hmm.
And Old Navy is 𝗨𝗪𝗧𝗧.
I was thinking Terrell Suggs, but it's okay.
How about that, Clubhouse?
Peter Boulware?
I know, yeah, I know they'll get that. I know.
Is Old Navy 𝗕𝗘𝗓𝗏?
Saw someone comment that on YouTube last
now
week.
we got to relate stores in the mall to NFL players. You ready for this? Dream come true.
Yeah, please.
Who is Pac's son? Jimmy Clausen. Oh shit!
Yeah. Pac's son is either a white California guy that has a tribal tattoo for some reason, or Puka Nakua.
Hey, how, dude? The number one mall NFL player comparison: Joe Montana in the Skechers store. Like, come on.
Well, he works for them.
Hey, Brett Favre and JCPenney because Wrangler.
Yeah.
Is JCPenney still a thing?
Yep.
Or am I?
No, they're done.
Macy's.
JCPenney is done.
Sad day. Pennies.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't go to the mall much anymore. Can't even tell you what some of those stores in there. Hey, what's Journey? Journeys. Who's Journeys?
That's a tough one. It's definitely a white guy.
George Kittle.
Dude, actually Journeys might be DK Metcalf on some crazy shit.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Journeys is DK Metcalf. Spencer's Gifts is George Kittle.
Hey, what's Buckle? Is it Taylor Lewan? Who's a big chopping wood, flannel wearing? Is it George Kittle? Is Buckle George Kittle? No,
Buckle's not flannel wearing. Buckle's like
Hurley rhinestones. This is so much.
Brett Favre could be Buckle.
I think Buckle's a little more one.
I was gonna say Kirk Cousins, but Buckle's too much like I cheated on my wife and now I'm in my second marriage, and Kirk Cousins isn't doing that.
Buckle's a tough one. So, hey, Clubhouse comment: mall store and NFL player comparisons. Not that like this is a sports podcast or anything, but if it were to be a sports podcast, NFL players mall comparisons.
Mm-hmm.
Please, thank you. And it's the only thing I'm going to be thinking about for the rest of my life. 𝗕𝗘𝗓𝗏.
Who's Finish Line?
I think finish line a thing anymore? Or do we pretend?
I mean, but it's like tradition. I mean, that's
Foot Locker.
Yeah.
Foot Locker? Foot Locker's still in.
See, it's a different thing.
Right.
I see. Okay, here we go. Finish Line's Justin Jefferson. Foot Locker's CeeDee Lamb.
Oh my God.
They're like kind of the same, but different.
Champs. Dude, Champs, I think might be Kirk Cousins. No. Too cool. What's Russell Wilson? Is he Hollister?
LS Ayers.
That's so crazy, dude. The LS Ayers poll. I think about LS Ayers so much, but I never talk about it because I'm like, nobody else knows about LS Ayers like I do. Dude, Russell Wilson is Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah. I could see that. How about Dick's Sporting Goods too? Just finally ponying up the cash to just get Dicks.com.
I think they were just, you're right. They had to pay him. Thank God. Remember the first time you went to Dicks.com thinking it was Dick's Sporting Goods?
Everybody did it. Everybody had their moment.
Mom, like, all right, I wasn't trying to like, but like, I just like me. You're going to see on the search history, but like, I didn't mean, I was just looking for the shoes. So I just like, you know,
I just want to look at Nike football cleats. I just want to look at Jordan shorts.
But you definitely looked on what was on Dicks.com for like 5 minutes before you told your mom. You're like,
Do you have any questions? Is that why you're doing this? Do you have any questions? No! My only question is, where can I get the vapors?
the question on Dicks.com before you go in. Are you over 18? Yes or no? Hey, has that stopped anybody? Are you over 18?
No, I was just saying, like, your mom would see that and then be like, are you curious?
Oh, my mom would.
No, Mom.
My mom would be like, go upstairs.
Oh, shit.
Dicks.com.
Yeah, Josh Norman forever 21. That's my
so good.
That's my calling card. That's my claim to fame right there.
It's perfect.
For the clubhouse.
Old Navy 𝗕𝗚𝗓𝗦.
Paul 𝗕𝗚𝗓𝗦.
I want to keep going.
Did you go to Penn State? Can't tell.
Puzz. You know the defensive coordinator just loves saying Puzz.
Yeah.
Puzz
hit his helmet so hard, dude, with all of his rings.
Paul 𝗕𝗚𝗓𝗦's helmet beat to shit. In high school,
big had a shut. One of those big ass fucking
no
ones.
paint on the front.
Why does 𝗕𝗚𝗓𝗦 have a different face mask? Oh no, it's the same one. Guy's a real battery ram, you know? He just freaking sticks his nose up in there.
He had the same helmet since 2007 when he was a freshman, because that's when he started varsity in the playoffs.
We tried to get him like this. We tried to get him this like cooler helmet and face mask, maybe even a visor, but he don't play for that reason. He don't care.
No, his dad said he couldn't wear it.
He asked his dad, and then his dad got on him real bad. So then he doubled down, and now he like makes fun of people for when they get stylish, you know.
He's still got that OG quarterback one, the 𝗕𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗏 joint.
𝗕𝗚𝗓𝗏𝗏. Sometimes I think about guys like that, and I'm like, they're, the guys who played and then now they're not like on TV or in the media. They're just like selling insurance or something. I'm like, what a lie. Like, he just walked around on the golf course and just, working a regular ass job, just knowing that he played with that Ravens defense. Like, it's insane.
I know. I think about that too.
It's such a weird thing.
Like, you just live every day now.
Right.
How?
Just doing normal shit.
Danny Werfel's my financial advisor. How?
I'm getting booze from Curtis Painter.
Oh, that's a good one. 𝗕𝗚𝗓𝗏𝗏, Danny Werfel, same guy.
Yeah, where do these names come from? I feel like there's not names like that anymore.
Bro, you see a Danny Werfel these days, bro. You're full ride.
Danny Werfel, Chris Winkie?
Oh, Chris Winkie's such a good name to bring around, dude. One time,
what?
Dude, cringe moment of the week. One time we were in my basement having like serious boys talk, like later in the night. There were two girls there. We started talking about Johnny Manziel.
Oh boy.
He shouldn't have won the Heisman. But like, dude, it was so late in the night that I had to get into it. I was like, he shouldn't have won the Heisman. Johnny Manziel is so much better than Chris Winkie. I said that in front of 2 girls, bro. They let me have it. Hey, 2 a.m. statement from me. Johnny Manziel's so much better than Chris Winkie. Girl looked at me and goes, Chris Winkie? I was like, I got to get out of here. Went right to bed, dude. Right to bed.
Oh my God. Those nights, yeah. The deep talk nights.
Chris
And now when
Winkie.
those happen, you know, like now when those happen, it's like on bad part, you know.
It's what?
You don't know because you never been on one.
No, what'd you say? What'd you say? I broke up.
Bachelor party.
Oh yeah.
I said now when those deep nights happen, it's like at the Airbnb on a bachelor party. It's like 4:15 in the morning.
This is actually like it's this podcast where it happens now.
That's true.
Like the stuff
That fills
stuff
our
you
void.
can't say around your girl. It really is like, hey, this podcast should be called Guys Safe Space.
Where you're coming down to hear the truth and talk about Chris Winkie.
Chris Winkie, Drew Bledsoe.
Another example. Where are these?
Drew
where are these
Bledsoe.
guys?
Why can't I see a name like Drew Bledsoe just pop up somewhere?
Yeah, I'm actually going to Nashville this weekend. Isn't that crazy?
What's it? Just cuz?
Bachelor party.
Oh no way.
Yeah. Wonder if I'll see the 𝗕𝗘𝗡𝗏 girl.
I'm just trying to think of quarterbacks from Tennessee that have cool
I
names.
need to bring my Steve McNair jersey.
Do you have one?
No. I wish.
When he played for the Ravens?
So weird. Hated it.
But makes sense.
It does make sense and had a good little follow up.
Like that's one of those he
those
did. He
Tennessee
did.
days.
That's one of those when players get traded to teams and you're like, huh? That one made sense. Are there any other
Yeah.
like late career trades that you're like, yeah, that made sense? Favre Vikings kind of did make sense because like NFC, you're like, I get.
He still had to play at Lambeau. Even if he wasn't a Packer, he still had to play at Lambeau, and that would present him with the one game a year that he could play there. Anyways, not a sports podcast.
No, it's
so
not. It's
I don't
not.
even-
It's not. What are we doing?
Don't even know. What
That's the
we're
first time
talking
we've talked about
really.
sports in a long time.
Hey, I went to a coffee shop this morning. You know what's insane is that like these places, you got to have more outlets if you're a coffee shop,
I
right?
can't stand that.
Hey, the shortage on outlets at a coffee shop. What are we doing, man? These things need to be under every table, on every wall. I had to leave because everything was like, there was like 2 in the whole building. And of course they were taken. I was like, I gotta go. I gotta plug in my computer.
It might have been on purpose. Purpose.
They only have 2 to get people in and out. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Around
But
here,
still, we've done that before.
yeah, because people just camp
Good.
out at a Starbucks for 4 hours, turn it into their own office. I thought about bringing a light into a Starbucks one time. That's when I
Yeah.
was like, I need to get out of here, dude.
But I mean, at the same time, I'll go up and keep getting my pike refilled.
Oh,
you know,
I will spend $100 at a Starbucks in one day. That sounds like the best day ever. Hey, let's edit this video and just drink $100 worth of coffee. Perfect day. Bishop Sankey jersey
Yeah,
on.
perfect day for you.
What do you think?
Hey, Washington Bishop Sankey, not pro Bishop Sankey, right?
Oh no way. Hey, what are you wearing though? What are you? Not a sports podcast, but what are you wearing? Wazoo. Oh, that's Washington State. My bad. I have a Bishop Sankey jersey on. What do you have on? A Rudy Johnson Bengals with his full name on the back.
No, never wear Bengals. How about an Arizona State Brock Osweiler?
Hey, that's a pretty good name. It's a pretty good name.
Now we're cooking. Now we're going.
All right, let's go.
Now we're ready to lock in and edit.
Just peeing every 7 seconds.
We just trade back and forth. All right, you got this for a little bit? Yeah, I'm good.
Just looking at it, but we don't pee.
Hey,
we just look in the mirror at our jerseys. We're like,
every time though. Hey, but what's a code real quick? Okay, yeah, good.
you got to buy something. Oh, I guess I'll get a coffee cake.
Yeah. 2582 pound. All right. What took you so long? Couldn't figure out if it's 2582 or 2852.
So I did all the combinations known to man. I'm too embarrassed to go back there and ask.
Yeah, I could just go back and ask, but then I'll have to keep going back and forth, and then somebody will jump me in line probably. So I'm just gonna figure this out here.
And now, since I asked for the bathroom code, everybody thinks I'm homeless. Don't want a bad rap at Starbucks.
Oh shit!
Hey, our stats at the end of the session: 0 edits made, peed 72 times, 14 cake pops eaten.
16. We'll figure it out.
5. When do you want to post
That's
this?
almost there. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Never figures it out.
1800 rake references.
16 right.
That does sound really fun.
Best day ever.
All right.
Osweiler, Sankey. Who are those guys?
Let's go to the clubhouse. Those aren't those guys. They're these guys. Our first commercial on TV. Watch these guys on FS1, even though it's not a sports podcast.
Oh, FS1, dude. God dang it. How bad?
It's a good home.
How bad did I want to just watch like a Pacers game on Fox Sports Midwest last night for no reason? That was the channel for your local basketball team or your NBA team. Sometimes I'd go to Michigan and the Pistons would be playing on that. I'd be like, yo, this is the best place to watch an NBA game.
The theme music.
What was it?
And the Pacers look to continue their win streak in downtown Indianapolis.
I'm like, God, I love Jeremiah Johnson, but is that a fake name?
God, I love seeing the circle of lights up. So glad it's Christmas.
Pacers are playing the Celtics on some weird shit. You're like, ooh, God, I hope it goes.
Pacers are playing the Kings. Pacers are playing the Kings on December 22nd. And you're like, I don't think I could be happier.
Should have gone to the game.
All right. Let's go.
Hot girl, you know, is at the game. You're like, fuck. Should have gone. Should have gone and walked around the whole time to see if you could see her. Didn't watch one play. Just walked around with nachos. Jermaine O'Neal jersey on backwards. All right. Not bad.
I can't tell. I can't tell if you've done that before.
No. Why would I do that? Wore a winter hat during the game just because it was Pacers and my hair was messed up. 4 hours. Conseco Fieldhouse with a hat on.
Didn't put the JO jersey on backwards until your dad dropped you off and you didn't have to be around him anymore.
Forgot when he picked you up. Hold on, dude. He's going to yell at me if my jersey's on backwards.
All right. From Shane. teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Bakari Rambo is the subject. Hey, what's up, guys? Love the show. Hope you're able to push tickies and make it down in Charleston, South Carolina one of these days.
Wow.
Thanks. Would love to. We don't really have any major college football in Charleston, but as someone possibly going out to Los Angeles for Penn State USC in October, I would be all in on these guys' CFB fall tour if you're able to make it happen. Hell yeah. Anywho, back in May, in the episode leading up to the Indy 500, you made the comment that it was a fake week, given the fact that it was leading up to Memorial Day weekend, the Indy 500, and the Pacers about to host the Eastern Conference Finals. With 4th of July just happening last Thursday, which ultimately kickstarted a very long weekend, it got me to wondering, what are the other fake weeks throughout the year that you would consider? Oh, brother, dude, have we considered?
You know us, bro.
He says to me... He says, to me, the obvious ones are the week of Thanksgiving and the weeks of Christmas and New Year's. I think 4th of July has to fall on a Wednesday or later for it to be considered a fake week. A low-key fake week in my mind would be that first weekend of the NCAA tournament. The bracket is revealed on Sunday night. Then you spend all day Monday talking about it with your friends and colleagues, the playing games, all the while you're trying to put together a bracket that you're convinced will finally be the winning one. And then the madness commences on Thursday and Friday. Let's face it, no work is getting done that week. Are there any other fake weeks that I'm missing? Keep up the good work. Slap my ass while yelling, "We're not here to have fun," like Coach Burns would yell to the kids on his 8U travel baseball team who are running around in a swimming pool during a tournament in Florida. Hell yeah. Love it, Shane.
So Clubhouse.
First, we don't get many from, it's very Clubhouse, South Carolina, too. Yeah, I've heard great things about Charleston. Fake weeks. Yep. 4th of July, typically. Thanksgiving, obviously.
Thanksgiving
Christmas,
might
obviously.
Is Thanksgiving the most fake week ever?
It's up there.
Because it's always...
Because it's not changing. It's a Thursday every year.
Dude, yeah. So that means... people that have to work on Wednesday before Thanksgiving I feel really bad for.
I do too, but then I'm like, yeah, but what does that workday look like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving? It's nothing because half the people are taking off to go. Yeah. Your boss is usually like, "Yeah, I'm going to cut out early." Like you're there, but you're just fucking around with your work, your coworkers.
Not there, dude. Christmas this year on a Wednesday. Oh.
That's interesting.
Just destroy the whole week. I love it. Dude, when Christmas is on a Saturday, I'm like...
Yeah, that sucks. But just an absolute holiday grenade.
Holiday grenade.
Because yeah, right.
Christmas.
Just fuck it all up, dude.
Love
Christmas Eve on a Tuesday.
Chaos.
What are we doing?
But then
also on top of that, then a week later, like you said, obviously a week later you have New Year's Eve and New Year's, which will also be on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. So that whole thing is just, see ya.
2 weeks.
Absolutely nothing's going on.
Holiday rocket launcher.
To me, I'd say leading up to Labor Day can be that way, because it's a 3-day weekend. But then a lot of times, like some companies, a company I used to work for would observe that Friday too. So it would be like Friday, Labor Day observed, and then Monday is Labor Day. So that would be a 4-day weekend. Crazy. And then leading up to that, that's like football's already starting. So college football is kicking off Friday that Thursday, and people are partying and going nuts. That's one.
I can't really think of any other. Yeah. Dude, it's like not even the least. Dude, Valentine's Day makes no dents in Halloween makes zero. It's really Christmas. It's the hard hitters, dude. It's the Power 5 of holidays. That really
but I think,
dude, Halloween is like 2 hours. You're going to work the next day. There's no.
I think Halloween and St. Patrick's Day have a little place in that.
Cinco de Mayo.
Like if St. Patrick's Day or Halloween fall, especially on a Friday, but a Thursday even, you can make an argument. A lot of people take off for St. Patrick's Day. A lot of people are partying on St. Patrick's Day. And then like what's going on the next day if it's on a Friday? If Halloween is on a Friday, then that whole entire it's a short week because Friday you're having a fucking costume party at the office and you're probably going out the night before, and you can have an argument there,
dude. How about the Super Bowl grenade? Super Bowl's a holiday.
We're getting there because that 18-game season's coming, and they're going to push it back to where it will be on a holiday.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like officially, but it's inevitable.
Love a Super Bowl grenade. It's a Super Bowl. True.
Right. You could use it to justify
It's a Super
anything.
Bowl. Right.
Come on, have another. It's the Super Bowl.
It's the Super Bowl. All right. Yeah.
From Watson, not a sports jersey podcast. Sup, fellas? What are some of your favorite jerseys you've gotten over your time? I had a Titans Eddie George, Jets Santana Moss growing up, and bought a T-Mac Orlando Magic and KD Supersonics jersey from Goodwill for $10. Love the pod. Come to Richmond, Virginia, and beat my ass like we're playing doorknob at a middle school sleepover. Did you really get that red Eddie George?
No, I just saw a picture of it and started crying a little bit. That's the picture that changed my life.
I had it when I was a kid. And it was
That's
awesome.
crazy.
That's up there.
I still
red Eddie George.
I remember seeing it in the window at Champs at the mall, and I was like, "Mom," and she didn't even look, bro. Her head just didn't even move. It just was straight to the
absolute blinders,
just to LS Airs. I was like,
"Yep."
Because those were like 75. I was like, there's no chance in hell.
Yeah. Damn.
KD Supersonics though. Underrated. I never see it.
I have it.
You have that?
Got it for $5 at a garage sale. I think it's like a double X, so it's like pretty long and shit, but I'm like, it's fucky anyways. It works.
Top tier.
When I was a kid, yeah, I'd go on a run of. I had a red 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗕𝗓𝗓 Red Sox jersey. That was sick. That was a favorite.
On out of uniform day, just popping in school like that. What?
Yeah.
Okay, bro. When you got to dress down and no one else did, that was so weird.
Nah, I was like, I didn't want that. Yeah.
I thought
like,
that.
I'd rather
you read the book. Okay, well, here's your out of uniform pass. I thought that was so awkward. Just one girl wearing like her cool shit while everybody else was in uniform. I was like, somebody went to Limited 2 last night.
I had a green 𝗕𝗓𝗔𝗡𝗗 Notre Dame.
Dude, you are the king. No wonder you were cool, bro. Dude, I would be so jealous of you. Thank God I didn't know any of this.
Yeah, I went on a nice little
run. Shut up.
Went on a nice little run.
That's insane.
Those are probably my two favorite. The red 𝗕𝗓𝗓 and
you still have a green 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓?
Red 𝗕𝗓𝗓, red Eddie George, green 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓. I think my parents probably still have it.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, because I just thought 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓, I still think he was just the baddest, coolest dude ever.
Is he the best receiver in college ever?
When they wore those greens, I was like, holy shit. Against USC, game changer.
Now sports podcast.
Yeah. What about you?
Ones that I would want like that, or what was the question?
What was some of your favorites growing up that you had?
I didn't have any, bro. My parents didn't let me buy them for me.
That's why you wear a new one now every week. This is because it's finally surfacing itself as an adult. Good for you.
I never had one. Somehow I got my hands on like a legit. I think I got it for my birthday. 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 Steelers with the numbers that were italics. But my dumbass wore it for football practice. I put it over my pads.
Yeah,
real long and hangy. But I was like, this shit is cold.
You're like, I got to be Slash, man.
Steelers logo right here.
Oh yeah.
Over the weight limit though, so I was like blocking in it. Two striper, get him up. Whatever, dude. Cordell was hard. Cordell was way too hard. Wristbands for practice.
Oh yeah.
That was my coolest jersey growing up.
From Joey, not a sports podcast. Not a holiday podcast. F, Marry, Kill, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Not a weather podcast. F, Marry, Kill, Spring, Fall, Winter. Not a 2010 podcast, but throw on some camo cargo shorts with a long keychain lanyard out of the pocket, a snapback, and slap my ass.
This guy just gets it, bro.
Yeah. That's you were in our friend group apparently.
Hey, go ahead with the FMK, dude. I can't.
God,
it's too. I'll start crying.
God, that is.
Hey, you gotta kill Halloween.
I know, but I love Halloween so much. My hand would be shaking and I'd be crying. A tear would come down as I pulled the trigger on Halloween.
Tell me to do it, Halloween.
Forgive me. I'll always love you. But they have my family at Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then I'm effing Thanksgiving and marrying Christmas.
That's it.
Actually,
I think it's the other way around. Christmas is so depressing, dude.
I'm keeping it, but because for me, you get Christmas Eve and Christmas, and you get the whole shits with that. You didn't specify, and so for me, that's how I'm looking at it.
Football games on Thanksgiving? Wow, you're just gonna one night stand those? Okay, whatever.
So you're kill Halloween, marry Thanksgiving, F Christmas.
That sounds kind of good, but just thought about having sex with Christmas.
Christmas is a lot sexier than Thanksgiving.
It is. It's like, yeah.
Christmas, everybody's drinking red wine and like wearing red and has a turtleneck on and shit. And there's candles everywhere. Thanksgiving is just like
Thanksgiving.
My stuffing.
Don't talk about my wife like that, dude.
All right, then not a weather podcast. F, Marry, Kill, Spring, Fall, Winter.
Oh, this is crazy. Gotta blow Spring's head off. Just Spring point blank. Don't even feel
100%.
bad.
Don't feel bad at all. I'd be happy to.
Just headshot.
Yep. And Marry and Fall and F and Winter.
Wait, was fall even in the combo?
Yeah,
I thought it was spring fall, summer.
Winter. Spring, fall.
Winter. You said marry fall? Yeah, probably marry fall. I'm such a basic ass bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Aren't we all?
Yeah, I know. Everybody is. Shut up about that basic bitch fall shit. Everybody's like that.
From Eric, not a JV trick play question. Guys, can't call you the goats. That's old. Let's just say I couldn't appreciate you more. Not a sports podcast, not a JV football podcast. And I'm not a JV football coach. Thank you for clarifying. Thank you. That being said, give me your best trick play you'd like to see, and I guarantee we will run it this year. Summer's over. Your names will be on it. For example, instead of calling it Ace Right 18 Jet Motion Bubble Screen 2 Go, it will just be Right Joey. Ben's got to have a good one here. Heard they ran a garbage formation Go for 2 in high school. That was killer. Help a coach out. Coach Repeat would echo that. That man would run through a wall for you. Help your coach out. Coach with the C in caps out of respect. Love these guys and slap my ass with a Ben Polizzi 15 jersey. Respect. Eric from Saratoga.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. 15, dude.
Hey, did you do that because of Tim Tebow?
Deep down, yeah. Subconsciously. I didn't know it at the time, but deep down. The way I want to be Tim Tebow is so bad. The way my dad wants me to be. Just hit him with the old hook and ladder, bro. Nobody ever sees that coming. Even when I know it's coming from that Boise State play against Oklahoma, I still am like, that is the best play of all time. Whoever would have, no one can stop that play. Just a hitch on the right, near hash, throw it to your sure-handed receiver on the freshman team, pitch it back to your fast running back that who knows how he got to your school, and then you're gone.
Love a hook and ladder. I scored on a hook and ladder in 7th grade.
St. B was running that?
Yeah. Kevin Harrington hit Jack Andrews, and Jack Andrews tossed it to me. Went up the sideline.
Dude, there's 3 legends, bro. Crazy. Oh my God.
Hook and ladder for Coach
Tell my
E.
kids that was Boise State.
I want to get real, like, I don't know. I want to get a little wacky with it, I think.
Is it this might be a little too confusing for JV. They might jump off sides or some shit. When you do the option, the jet sweep option, and you do it with the wide receiver and the running back. You know what I mean?
Not really, but
so jet sweep.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Never mind. Trips bubble pass. Just saying.
Yeah, I like that. Or like a caravan where like you motion the entire line out to the left. Talk about confusing and that JV would fuck it up. Motion the entire line out near to the boundary, right? Not the sideline, the boundary. Nice, and then you just toss it. Yeah, you snap it to one dude, toss it over there, and then you try to ambush them.
I that plays so.
You take it from there, Coachy. You take it from there. From Samuel, Jim Kleinsaucer. Hey, Benny and Joey, long time, first time. Love the pod. It's so relatable for a Catholic kid growing up in Northeast Indiana. Cool. This past 4th of July weekend, the wife and I were showing our 6 and 8 year olds The Sandlot for the first time when it occurred to us that they no longer make corny sports movies for kids like we grew up on. Gone are the days of movies like The Mighty Ducks, Air Bud, The Big Green. My question for you guys is, which fictional sports movie team you would want to suit up with for a game? Easy answer is to play a game at the Sandlot, but personally, I always wanted to suit up for Team USA and a D2, the Mighty Ducks, although I've never played hockey a day in my life. Slap my ass with Mark McGuire's Super Grip Vortex Power Bat while dressed in all green number 9 Tom Zibikowski jersey from Indy as Keenan Thompson screams, "Knuckle puck!" P.S. Not a uniform podcast, but in your opinion, what is the worst college team with the coolest alternate helmets? For me, IU has some amazing helmets designs for such a mediocre team. I'll hang up and listen. Thanks, guys, and keep up the good work. 𝗕𝗓𝗓 Davenport.
God, what a complete email. So good.
What an email, yeah.
Corny sports movie for
Feel that.
Little Giants.
I was just about to say that, bro. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I remember watching that as a kid. Like, yo, this is a master. This is everything.
Little Giants. They're playing the Cowboys. Rick Moranis, he's drawing up some crazy shit as the head coach.
Cowboys had like the coolest jerseys. They're like a really good team. I was like, wow, story of my life.
They really are the Cowboys.
Yeah, they look so good.
Yeah, I was just about to say Little Giants for sure. How about that? Samuel dropping the Tom Zibikowski green ND after we were just talking about Samardzija green ND.
I was so
glad you're showing your kids a Sandlot though. I've been showing my son that too. He loves it. You got to keep that going, man. That's a all Americana. That's a classic right there.
Yeah. That long. I just
never seen it. I know.
No, I saw it in PE, bro. Come on. All I remember is that one kid's hat was so long. That one kid's hat. I was like, why is his hat so long? Yeah. Then I just left. Longest bill ever. I was like, walked around. Do I look like that when I wear a hat? Do I look like that when I wear a hat?
Yeah. After you watch The Sandlot, you catch yourself looking sideways in the mirror and just be like, I'm not Smalls in it, am I?
Okay, Smalls, next time you wear a hat, I'd be like, I'm taking this off.
Never wearing a hat. Yeah. People give me shit for wearing hats all the time. You want to make me not wear a hat? Call me Smalls.
Okay, Smalls.
From Tim, Fred Hoiberg. First time, long time. If you had to bring any 3 NBA late 90s or early 2000s jerseys back, who would it be? Slap my ass like Kyle Farnsworth, body slamming Paul Wilson after a hit by pitch while I play tackle football in my room with my cousin who put a hole in the wall and break the bed as we were diving on it. Also, I still get made fun of for a joke that I made not land 11 years ago. Feel that, bro. Late 90s, early 2000s. I'll keep it close to home here. I would love if the Pacers went back to the pinstripe.
It looks so good.
Flojo is obviously a classic and very cool. Feel like it's kind of overplayed. Big pinstripe guy here. Think it works with all of them. The home whites, the navy roads, and the gold alternates. Think it looks great.
So sick, man.
You go.
Tony, you go? Never mind. What jerseys do I want? Oh, dude, 76ers.
Yeah.
God dang. What are you guys doing?
With the blue, the random blue, and then
Oh my God.
the blacks.
The coolest jerseys of all time. And they just, ew. Now they just have red, white, and blue. Come on, dude. You can't look. 76ers, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and tell me the Iverson era uniforms weren't the best. God, we sound old, but it's true.
Not a sports podcast.
Not a sports podcast.
Not July Sports Talk Radio happening. Well, I'd say I would have Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame, but then again, I'm not a voter.
We should just talk about if they should use steroids in baseball. Let's just talk about that for an hour and 20 minutes. They should let him take steroids. Hour and 20 minutes.
Phone lines are open. We're going to go to Tom now. Tom? I'm good. How are you?
This is Tom 𝗕𝗘𝗡𝗚𝗓.
Good, bud. What do you got? It's so funny. Never ask how are you doing. Just, I'm good. What do you got? Third and final here.
Phone lines are open.
Suns, Phoenix Suns.
Oh, back to literally all of them. Jazz.
Yeah, I know.
Jazz.
Yeah. Bucks. That giant deer on the front.
Oh, those Bucks.
The purple Bucks. They got rid of the purple. Now they're just green and white and weird like cream or whatever.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
All right, another full week from the clubhouse. So got a couple more here. Cadillac Williams, but this is not a sports podcast from another Joey, a separate Joey. The pods the last couple weeks have been hilarious and can't believe summer is over. Thank you, Joey. I coached JV football for a couple of years. In the first year I was coaching, our two running backs got into a fight over the summer, and one broke his hand and the other got a concussion, so they were both out over a month. Team ended up going 2-8 that year. With football season coming up, is there one trade that your team made that was a complete shock? I'm an Eagles fan, and I forever hate Chip Kelly for trading LaShawn McCoy for Kiko Alonso back in 2015. Slapped my ass like Jadeveon Clowney hitting Vincent Smith in the Outback Bowl in 2013. Yeah.
Man, that's good. When LaShawn McCoy got traded, I was like, thank God I don't have any affiliation with the Eagles, because I'd be so mad. Like, I felt that one. I was like, ooh. Not a sports podcast.
Yeah, when the Pacers traded for Evan Turner, they traded Danny Granger away. And
you didn't.
The rest of the season went to shit after that.
I didn't. I don't know what it was, but I couldn't get down with Danny Granger.
It was just one of those that like you just knew, like
shouldn't have done it.
You just knew it was over. Like when you see back to school come out, like you just, once after 4th of July, summer's over. When they made the trade for Turner, it was like,
dude,
they're trying to bite off more than they can chew. Like they're good. They're good. Like don't fix what's not broken. And then, yeah, it just went to hell. Shock in the other way, good way, when the Steelers traded for Minkah Fitzpatrick. That was super cool.
That is amazing. Sometimes when trades are like that, I think it's too good to be true.
I had to check the Adam. I checked. It was actually coming from Adam Schefter probably like 12 times, because I was just like, no, what? No way. Like we don't. I couldn't believe it.
Total shock. I always get my hopes up, and I'm like, there's something wrong. Like there's something wrong with the guy that we just got or something, because there's no way we'd ever do that. Like Trent Richardson or whatever. I was like, that's insane, and I'm excited, but like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Right.
I feel that. Right. Well, coming up, how does it fit into? All right. From last one here from Jacob.
Is that
Mark
right?
Brunell, Redskins jersey. Hello, gentlemen. Jake from Minnesota. Absolutely love the pod. Thanks, dude. Shout out to Ben for crushing espresso and reading one of my answers to a question a couple of years ago. I'm convinced we lived the same childhood because I can relate to almost anything you guys say. I have so many questions I want to ask, but I'll keep this one Madden related. In your opinion, which year was the best Madden? For me, it's easily Madden 12. Gus Johnson on the call, pre-game huddle hype during the coin toss, something you never see in Madden today. Most nostalgic soundtrack, 07 is close, and just overall great gameplay, not to mention Peyton Hillis being on the cover to put the cherry on top. Honorable mention would go to Madden 07, pretty much the same reasons I listed above, but instead of Gus Johnson, had John Madden. It seems like every Madden post-2012 just cannot duplicate what the previous ones were. Would love to know your thoughts. Slap my ass with the Chris Collinsworth Bengals jersey while I listen to the Sunday Night Football theme song in my basement, while contemplating on whether to finish my 25 missing assignments or pay attention to the game and see if my kicker can get me 11.3 points for the dub in my fantasy league with no buy-in fee. Thing of beauty, Jacob. Thing of beauty.
Man,
I know we're going to go further back than that. Madden 12.
I always wanted to play Madden 12 because I did hear that it was really good, but I just never did. I did think it was cool that they had Peyton Hillis on the cover. I don't know why, but I like that. Dude, did Madden 07 have the vision cone for the quarterbacks? Because that pissed me off a little bit. And I think I was like, I don't want to turn it off because I don't want to be a bitch, but like, god dang. Peyton Manning was like,
yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
I was like, I gotta play with the Colts. I gotta play with the Colts every time because Peyton Manning his vision cone is half the field.
Yeah. May have been. I don't know.
That was
my personal favorites. Sorry, go ahead.
That was a pretty insane feature on that game. Is all I was gonna say. They don't really do that anymore. Like when they came out with Hit Stick, that changed everything, dude. Vision cone, not cool. I wonder what other features they came out with. Now I'm just fucking talking about Madden, not a sports podcast. My favorite was probably the one with Ray Lewis on the cover.
05. Yep. 04, 05. Those were 04 with Mike Vick, and he was superhuman on that game. That was peak Madden for me. 05 was also very good. And I think that's just, that was when we were in it. We were like 10 and 11 and 12, and so we were playing Madden all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And but like Marshall Faulk in 03, that was a solid one. I remember playing seasons in that all the time. Great soundtrack.
There's always
go to college, university, got the real job. That's what they said to me. That was Madden 03. Great memories with that.
There's always
just
being
being
the Falcons on Madden just every time.
Just a thing of Goldfish and Madden 03 and that song and Slap My Ass. So I say, yeah, that run of 03, 04, 05. I don't really think the gameplay was really any different at all, but I just loved it. I just played all the time.
They were smooth, man. It was like a smoother running. Like they just easier to control. Right. They covered like 15 feet with a juke to the right. I loved it, man. Dang. Not a reminiscent podcast or anything. Who would know who Allen Rossum is, if it wasn't for the Falcons on Madden, just returning every kick.
So true. Was he 80?
I think he was like 20 something. Number?
Oh, yeah.
There's a dude for the Steelers too that no one would have known who he was, but he returned every kick.
He was a corner. Yeah, he was a corner, so that makes sense. Yeah.
His last name started with a C, maybe? I don't know. For the Steelers. Allen Rossum, though, corner, always returning kicks for the Falcons. I was like, all right, I guess Allen Rossum's my favorite player now. And I'm going to throw it to Algie Crumpler twice a game and then run every time with Vic. Who was even the running back? Work done. No.
Work done.
Was it?
Yeah.
Dude, they're so dirty, bro. Work done, Michael Vick. Go to hell. What do you think you're doing?
𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗏𝗧. I just never could get over the fact his name was Algae. That was insane.
Crumpler jersey in the wild. Bro, I used to play Chiller, and he would throw so many 10-yard outs to 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗏𝗧, and I almost wanted to like kick a hole through my TV. 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏𝗧, 200 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. I'd be like, can't stop this guy.
You're supposed to just run with Vic.
I know, dude, but I got DN contain on, so there's nobody in the flats except 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏𝗧. God dang it, bro! I'm trying to play LB spy. I'm missing.
Hey, got the D. You got the ends protecting.
Kick him out. It'll bring him around. Coach fingers.
Boom! Tough acting connected.
Coach fingers.
All right, another good show. Another good show. Whoa, what the hell is going on? Party.
Hell yeah.
Party at Johnson's.
When you do
team
coach
these guys.
fingers.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me. Not cool enough. Team these guys at gmail.com. Love hearing from you every week. Appreciate it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Thanks so much. Subscribe on YouTube so you can watch us every week. Leave us a comment. Leave us a review. Leave us a rating. Email us in teamtheseguys at gmail.com. Ben, where are you? You're in Philly next week, right?
Philly the 25th, Raleigh, August 22nd, Buffalo, September 22nd, Austin, October 10th, San Diego, November 11th, Phoenix, December 5th. Get the tickies, baby. Can't wait to see you guys. Yeah, subscribe. Tell a homie.
Cool. Good
Slap
deal.
my ass.
Yeah. All right. And we'll talk to you next week. 𝗕𝗚𝗢𝗪𝗦.
Joey Harrington.
Oregon joints.
Yeah.
Came to you.